I want to talk about something that came up in class today and it's been coming up quite recently actually. And it's the feeling of frustration about being lost in terms of not exactly knowing what to do, either when you're sparring or rolling with someone or when you're practicing by yourself. Now, one thing I really want to emphasize is that feeling lost is very natural. It's going to happen especially when you are starting to spar, especially when you're trying to build a good, consistent solo training practice or schedule. It's going to feel really frustrating and you're going to feel lost very often. One of the reasons is that it's really hard for you to judge your own growth while sparring or while practicing by yourself, because it's really hard for me to look at myself objectively. This is why finding a good teacher or a good school really helps, because they're going to be able to tell you this is what you're getting better at, this is what you need to work on, maybe you should try this. However, that does not mean that you stop trying as soon as you feel lost. In fact, one of the best ways of solving this is not to go complain to your teacher saying I'm feeling lost, but to actually try and find your way through this feeling of feeling lost and then go to your teacher with observations. So for example, I tried solo training yesterday and this is where I got stuck, or this is what I found, these are my observations. And then your teacher can then help you sort of mold that practice to suit your specific needs, because all of us are going to come across the same basic problems when it comes to solo training or sparring. However, what worked for me is not going to work for you, but my way of arriving at what works for me can still be used by you to arrive at that same point of what works for you, but your solution and my solution are going to be different. If you just rely on me to tell you what to do, then oftentimes you're going to get really stuck and it's not really going to work for you. Instead, try and then come back with your observations so that we can then tailor and create a plan together for what suits you best.